Greetings, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This video is about the book that I had for last month, which is the Seven Spiritual Laws for Success of Success. I'm sorry, the Seven Spiritual Laws of Success, written by Deepak Chopra. Um, the version that I read had 7 chapters, 111 pages. Um, it had it was copyrighted in 1994. So, what was this book about? The book was about, it was based on another book written by Deepak Chopra about wealth consciousness. It was called Creating Affluence, Wealth Consciousness in the Field of All Possibilities. And he wrote that one, it said in 1993. This one, The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success, is basically a practical guide to, fulfilling your dreams. And it's based on natural laws. Natural laws are those laws that govern creation, and it's about learning how to live in harmony with those laws of nature to achieve success. Imagine that. So, in the meat of the book, there are, like I said, 7 chapters. The first chapter was called The Law of Pure Potentiality, and it talks about how we're pure conscious, our nature is pure potentiality, um, and that there's a difference between self referral and object referral. So, self referral is our internal reference point, which is our own spirit. And then object referral is the ego self image reference point. It gives you daily practices to follow, including meditation, and non judgment is a big part of how we access this law of pure potentiality. The second chapter was about the law of giving. And, everybody loves a cheerful giver, right? So, a cheerful giver is actually someone who gives for the sake of giving. That is not what it said in the book. That is my interpretation. The chapter starts out talking about how the universe operates through dynamic exchange. So, that whole flow of giving and receiving and reciprocity. um, the flow of life is giving and receiving, and giving can be anything. A lot of times we get caught up on giving financial things. And then when we don't have the financial things, we get in a mode or emotions related to lack. And that's not where we should be. This is all about giving and receiving. And we should give what we have to give. And that presents us with an avenue of receiving, because that whole reciprocity energy exchange is giving and receiving. Third chapter is about the law of karma. And I know we've all heard about karma. They say karma can be a double-edged sword. Well, karma can be good or bad. It's all about the laws of cause and effect. So every action generates energy of that same kind. If you wake up in the morning and you smile, you will get more things to smile for. If you do something good, more good things will come to you. So the same energy. It's all about vibrations and energy. And when you choose to bring happiness and success to other people, our karma is happiness and success. So think about, reciprocity, like we talked about in the law of giving, and then the law of karma works right along with that. Chapter 4 is about the law of least effort. Now, that doesn't mean be lazy. The law of least effort is, if you it refers to how you think about nature. Nature functions without using effort. The grass grows without using effort. We have the ability to do the same thing. We can grow, we can expand, we can be successful without putting forth so much effort. One of the key things that he talks about in this chapter is about establishing defenselessness. I thought that was excellent, because we spend so much time being defensive. You know, the moment that a thought comes in some of our minds, what happens is we have the thought, we know we're going to present it, and we already have the rebuttal for when somebody says something negative. So the act of being defenselessness is the act of just doing, saying, being who we are, and not focusing on what someone else is going to think about it, not putting up a defense before there's one that's even necessary, because that's exhausting. The fifth chapter was about the law of intention and desire, and it's about energy and information. You know, The quantum field exists. There's quantum research out there. The quantum field exists. And in this book, he talks about, in this book, he talks about the quantum field as another name for pure consciousness or pure potentiality. And the quantum field is influenced by our intention and our desire, and the energy that we put out behind our intention and our desire. Um, in chapter 6, he talks about the law of detachment. And the law of detachment is about wisdom that lies in uncertainty. So, not being attached to the outcome. Just step out on faith. Step out. And if you know that what you are doing, what you are saying is true, then just step out there. Don't be attached to the actual outcome. According to this law, the way to acquire things in the physical universe is to release attachment to it while keeping intention and desire. So you may know that you want something. You may know that you want financial abundance. You might write down affirmations and things like that and say affirmations. And you might write a blank check to yourself, um, and figure out a way to not be attached to it. So, say for example, you've done all these things, you've written that check, you know that you feel that you have this income coming, or this house coming, or this car coming. Don't be concerned about how it comes. Just let it come. The seventh chapter is about the law of Dharma. The law of Dharma is about the law of purpose in life. We go through life trying to figure out what our purpose is sometimes, when we realize that we actually need to think about having a purpose. Everyone has their own unique uh, gifts, talents. And the law of Dharma tells us to blend the purpose, the gift, or the talent with service to others, in order to experience the elevation of our own spirit. So helping others, doing things to others, showing others, teaching. Teaching is what you do. Go ahead and teach others so you can elevate your spirit. One of the things that I like to do is I like to cook. And people say, oh, cooking is a lot of work. I cook things that I don't even eat because I'm good at it, and I like to see people eat. That elevates my spirit. See, that's how the law of Dharma works. So, in conclusion, this is a very interesting book. It had easy to follow directions that were aimed at creating success in one's life. It was easy to read. I read one chapter a day over the course of 9 days. Um, Anyone who's interested in growing in a really good, easy, this is all you need type of book to get you going, this is a good book for you. All right. I hope you like it. Peace. Love you.